Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening, and welcome to tonight's show. Tonight, we're going to have a exciting discussion on when is it too cold to ride and when is it too hot to ride. I want to hear from you guys. You tell me, all right? You guys tell me, what is your minimum temperature that you would ride your motorcycle in? Because I could tell you, Mel and I, we went for a ride one time. It was New Year's Day, and it was 12 degrees. Luckily, we had a heated seat at the time. So you tell me, what is your minimum temperature for you to ride? When is it too cold? You know, uh, just want to hear from you guys. I mean, I figured it'd be a good discussion for us to have tonight. Talk about was it too hot or too cold? Let's see. Backlight says too cold. Booger Sickles, too hot. I'm melting. Okay, that's one way to look at it. You know, does the mustache and beard freeze? Is that when it's too cold? I prefer if it's below 37 degrees not to take the bike. But if it's in the morning, if it's 37 and it's going to be nice during the day, yeah, I'll take the bike out at 37 degrees. My good buddy Bob says time, distance, and weather comes to play. Well, we're on a dry day. We're not talking about rain. We're talking about, minimum temperatures, right? So I've done the 12-degree days and I've done the hot days. Let's see. PA says anything over 100 degrees and anything under 12. Right on. Mr. Rob Benjamin, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Dark Souls is in the house. What's going on, Dark Soul? Evil Rick is here. Fact Light is here. Hello, Fact Light. Andrew, what's going on? Andrew, good to see you, my buddy. Andrew will be coming down here in a few weeks to work on my AC for the house. I'm excited about that. But when is it too cold to ride? Let's see. Evil Rick says, don't like to ride under 40 degrees, but it happens. Yes, it does. Let's see. I'll freeze my pulse off in the morning with the promise of a couple. Yep. That's me even lately. Going to work in the morning, and then coming home. It's beautiful out. Except for today, we had rain in the forecast, and it did rain, so I did not ride today. But I've been riding. I rode Thursday and Friday. I rode on Monday and Tuesday. And then Tuesday, last night, we all went for a ride. EJ, Mel, and EJ's girl. Hey, what's up, XAN? Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Really appreciate you. Let's see. 2-4's in the house. What's going on? Cupcake is in the house. What's going on, Cupcake? Mr. Greg McBee. Good to see you. Let's see. If it's not windy, I'll do 29 at the lowest. Well, in that case, when you're on the bike, isn't it windy? Still get the wind chill. So, Guns, what do you got to say? When I can't feel my fingers when I'm on or when I'm on flames. Right on. Hey, Bob, good evening to you, sir. Good evening. So let's see. Too cold and crappy to ride yet. To ride here. Oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Bob rode to work yesterday. Right on. Great day for riding. Yeah, heated gear does help, but I don't have heated gear. Not yet, anyways. So let me silence my phone here. Forgot to do that. Sorry, guys. Apologize. Phone is silenced. Hey, Tiger's in the house. What's going on, Mr. Tiger Ward? Good to see you. Let's see. Oh, wow. 86 there today. Nice. Didn't make it. Yeah, understand. Oh, speaking of the weekend, Saturday. This Saturday. If nobody's doing anything, I am leaving my house at 9 a.m., heading up to Hartford Harley Davidson. They got something special for me, and we're going to make it happen. Mr. Dallas Face Mullet in the house. How you doing? To give you guys a hint, what we're doing might or might not void the warranty in the Road Glide. Just want to say, Florida people say it's 50 degrees is too cold. Yeah. Hola, Tito. How are you? Good to see you, Tito. But yeah, what is happening Saturday morning might or might not void my warranty on my new Road Glide. So, Scruffy Santa Rides, hello, how are you? There will be a video. Jack is in the house. What's going on, Mr. HD AV Traveler? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I called it that warranty would never stand a chance. I said it might or might not void it. So it's a 50-50 chance. So if you come, you would find out. If not, you have to wait for the video. Yep. You said you weren't going to void the warranty. I might not. We're going to find out on Saturday. We're going to find out on Saturday. Yep. Gonna have to wait for the video. PA, because I know you won't come up Saturday. I understand. You're all the way down in Pennsylvania. Nova Scotia is currently 34 and rain. Ooh. Ugh. I guarantee you 34 and raining is better than 34 with snow. Let's see. Can't void the warranty if the dealer hook it up. Good point. Tito says 30 degrees is his limit for riding. Mine is 30, about 37, 36 or 37, depending on the sun. Just checking. Oh, yes, thank you. Just checking the air pressure before they go on a ride. Oh, nice. Nice. Where you guys riding off to? Did you hear that? I might win the bet. You never know. You guys wouldn't let me in on it. You wouldn't let me pick if I would or would not, and how long it would take me to void that warranty. But yeah. 66 for Tigers. Nice, Tiger. Nice. That's in Tennessee, West Virginia, I believe, right? Or Tennessee. I think it's Tennessee. Let's see. I'm breathing, so my air pressure is okay. Oh man, yes. I am having a great evening. I'm having a great. PA asked earlier what everybody's drinking, and at that time I told them I quit drinking alcohol. I tell you, it was the worst 7 minutes of my life. Worst 7 minutes of my life. Speaking of which, cheers, everybody. A little Jack and Coke going on tonight. Oh, you're in Virginia. Close enough. Oh, man. Oh, cupcake 35. Oh, whew. It's actually 58 degrees here and dry. It did rain a little bit today, but that's all right. I'll take rain over snow, and we're actually starting to warm up. Last night was such a nice night. It really was. It was a nice night for a ride. EJ got out on his bike and got it back from his dyno tune. And man, that thing just tears it up. Oh, Bob's drinking an 18-year-old Shiz. Nice. I bet you that's smooth. Rick says it's 58 there. Nice, right? And Gunn says 68. Now, was 84. Ooh, I would love that. Speaking of which, when is too hot to ride? Yeah, I do love my drinks. That is absolutely 1000%. So when is too hot to ride? No, you shouldn't, For me, too hot is like 107. And it's not because of me. It's because I don't want to overheat the bike. I think of things like that. I was 80 in PA today. Nice. Bob says never too hot. Okay. For me, about 107 is too hot. And it's not for me, it's for the bike. PA says, I'm drinking Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid? What's Kool-Aid? You mean Kool-Aid? I think it means Kool-Aid. When your when your bike overheats. Yeah. We'll try not to get it to that point. Kool-Aid. Okay. I was able to get handicap plates on. Nice. That's awesome. Not yet, Bob. It gets 100 plus here in Connecticut. But, when you travel and you go places, it gets hot, and it does get hot. Uh, Too hot for me is when I'm riding, I can't breathe. Right on, right on. Dallas goes, I like grape Kool-Aid. Yep, yep. Gotta have the grape drink. Hey, what's happening, Faze? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me get you your point. I've been getting everybody's points tonight as they've been coming in. Bam. Good to see you, Faze. Good to see you. So yeah, Faze, we're talking about what is it too cold? What temperature do you feel is too cold to ride? And at what temperature do you feel is too hot to ride? You tell me. I will say this though, I've been out on a hot day in the 90s, and I got caught in a flash rain. Boy, that felt good. Oh man. Yeah, I know what you meant. I'm just teasing you. Hopefully everybody's having a great April 1st. Makes my head and feel like I'm going to pass out. Yes. Need to drink more fluids, water. You need a new battery for your Softail. Hopefully, okay, right on, right on. I guess you're off the Battlefield Harley Davidson. Frogzilla's in the house. What's going on, Frog? Hey, let me know what temperature is too cold for you to ride or too hot. Let us know. Let us know. Let's see. The coldest was 16 degrees. The hottest was 104. Right on. Right on. The coldest Mel and I went out was 12 degrees. It was a New Year's Day ride. They had ones called the Blue Walls ride here in Connecticut. We went out and we rode, and let me tell you, it was cold. Just keep that oil temp below 230, 240. Yeah, sometimes that's a chore. Sometimes that's a real chore. But I'm thinking with that new Figurati Designs reusable oil filter with the cooling fins, that'll help that a lot. Just saying. And with the center cooled heads. I want to find out. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to it. But I'm also looking forward to Saturday. What's going on at Hartford Harley? It's going to be a great time. Let's see. Faze says, I haven't found too hot yet. Too cold is about 40 or lower. I hate the cold, so it's a little biased. Yeah, I hate the cold too. But, I've been leaving work in the morning, Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. And it's been in the mid 30s when I leave the house. But when I get out of work, it's like mid 60s to 70s. So, I'll suffer the morning to have a nice ride out. Let's see. I already have disability parking placards since doctor put me on disability. You're getting disability pension, so should qualify. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Mrs. Kelpfire's in the house. Hey, honey. Too cold, less than 40, risk of ice and freeze. Too hot? I don't know. I've not ridden over 100 degrees. It's just miserable at times. That's understandable. Plus the humidity. We're not talking about humidity, Kelpfire. But yeah, that humidity is a game changer. Oh, so you are headed over to Battlefield Harley? Tell them I said hello. Like they remember who I am or they care. So, it's like when I called Impact Solutions. Because I'm trying to get the software so I could work on a bass tune for EJ's bike. And I said, hey, how you doing? I'm installing one of your ECUs. They're like, you a dealer? I said, no. I'm Dr. Harley on YouTube. They're like, good for you. And I says, I'm looking to get the software to put a bass tune on the bike to bring it to a dyno shop. And it's like, well, we don't give it out. You have to be a dealer. Oh, okay. Let's see. Arizona 100 is like a Virginia 75 to 80. Yes and no. Yes and no. You don't have the humidity in Arizona, but still, 100 degrees is 100 degrees. Lever for me neither. Okay. Right on. Right on. Oh, humidities. Hopefully it's not going to be very humid when we come down at the end of May. I'm hoping the end of May is going to be beautiful. Great riding weather. And yeah. Just saying, throwing that out there. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Quick Shoe, hello. Good to see you. Frogzilla says 25 degrees, but due to health conditions, 90 plus humidity keeps me off the bike. It's never good to pass out. Well, no, that's never good to pass out. That's another thing. Guys, you got to know your limits too. You know, what's too hot? And if you're prone to like heat stroke, make sure you drink plenty of water and bring some with you. I left Virginia. It was at 75, 80. Arizona 100 plus, felt the same. Okay. Right on. Right on. Right on. Do we ask what the average age is here? That's a good question. What is the average age? I'm 56. All right. I don't hide my age. Mentally, I'm 14, but but physically, I'm 56. I know, let's see, 2-4 is 55. So we got a pretty good, I'm going to bring out the calculator for this one. So let's bring out the calculator so we can figure out what the average age is. We got 56 plus 55 plus, let's see, 63 plus 61 plus 55 plus 60, 64, 66, 74. We got a 50. HCA Traveler 22. Wow, 43 for Phase. 63 for Tiger. Dallas, you're not 98. Hey, Grizz Time, what's going on? He's 56. Oh, boy. All right. Dark is 52. Let's see. Jamin says 1. I don't think you're 1, Jamin. DDK is going to throw the average way off. Yeah, let's see. PA is 60. So let's say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15. Okay, Jamin's 57. I got a little slow there. Okay. Buggy says, my brain says I'm 28, but my died in the Civil War. Evil Rick is 71. Really? Man, I hope I'm still alive when I'm 71. 7-1 Traveler, what's going on, man? 49? What's going on? We can get his points in here. Got you your points. Salty, I'm 50, but my wife says 12. Okay. So let's see, that's 16, 19. And Mel's 54. So that's 20. So let's divide that number by 20. So the average age is 58 years old. That's about the average, 58, 59. Blue Ridge Moto, what's going on, man? Good to see you. So tonight's discussion is, at what temperature is it too cold for you to ride in, and at what temperature is it too hot for you to ride in? So that's what the discussion is tonight, and that's right, guys. Remember, if you're at the surgeon level, boom, you got your invite in your Instagram. Hey, what's going on, Corey? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. I thought this would be a great topic, but apparently it's a quick topic. We're all old folks. Yeah. Except for Corey. Corey's like, 19, 20. I just did the average. We're right around 57 years old. Rick says I'm 35 with 36 years of experience. Boom. Let's see. Under 82 cold, 84 too hot for Dallas. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so at all. Good to see you, Dally. Busted's in the house. Busted and John from Road Reality and Boy Dixie. Hello, how are you? Let me get Busted his points. His point. There you go, Busted. Let's see. Yeah, Maddie's Timbers. Let's see. Past 110 degrees is too hot, and 40 below would be too cold. But Arizona has about 330 days to ride. There you go. Hey, Corey, good to see you. So when is it too hot? When is it too cold? Quick Shoe says 45 degrees is as cold as I have gear for. Long johns and leather is all I got. Right on. John says 35 to 105. Right on, John. I'm close. I'm about 37 to 104. 2-4 says, okay, I'm really 28. Okay. Tiger says low temperature for him is 50. Hot is 97. Gotcha. Right on, right on. Good, good. XAN says depends on the distance for a long ride. Anything under 55. Too hot depends on humidity level. Good corner. What's happening, man? What's happened? I've ridden my motorcycle in the teens and at 100 plus with humidity. 55 years old last year when I was in 26, really coming out of Colorado. Wow. Wow. You're at work? Cool. Right on, man. Good. So Scruffin says with gear, I have 40 or so for cold and 90 for the hot. Right on. Oh, Grizz Time says minus 19, too cold. Never rode in weather that was too hot. Where are you from, man? Where are you from? It's good to see everybody on here. Make sure yes, please make sure you do hit that like. It is the #1 matrix on YouTube right now. Let's see, 40 plus is riding weather. Below 40 is doable, but not my first choice. 110 is probably my limit, but Camelback comes mandatory over 95. Long road trips, Corey, just saying. Blue Ridge Moses, coldest I rode is 25 for about 3.5 years. Oof. Oof. Oh, you're out in the Midwest? Right on. Right on, man. Midwest in the house. Let's see. I haven't found too hot yet, huh, Busted? I rode in 28 degrees for an event. Usually it's 30, so is your cutoff. Right on. Oh, let's see. Bob says the low 40s with heated gear and chaps. Never rode because it was too hot. Right on. Oh, right on. Well, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. We do, I put out a new video every Sunday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And every Wednesday night, I do a live at 8 p.m. And I do have a membership. If anybody's interested, it's open to lottie-dottie everybody, ranging from $1 to $15 a month, depending on your level. But for the nurse level and higher, we do a members only live on Saturday nights, usually in the shop or up here. And in the shop, when we're in the shop, we work on a project together, whether it might be in installing a cam chest or putting forks together and building up a front end, to many different things. So it's a lot of fun. And since you're new here, your membership, if you decide to join, the membership dues goes into a kitty that I do a members only giveaway. This year it's going to be the Saturday before Thanksgiving, and it's $1,000 shopping spree. As long as it's motorcycle related, it's whoever wins will get it. Last year's winner won a complete suspension, front and rear from Suspension Technologies. Man, talk about hitting the jackpot right before Christmas. So let's see. John says, I switched to iced coffee at 90. Oh, right on. Let's see. I'm going through a midlife crisis. That's why I need 2 motorcycles. Yes, you do. That's okay, though. I had 2. Now I'm down to 1. And it's got over 500 miles on it now, guys. So, it might be time to trade it in. Not really. It says, we've got to live hard and to be. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah. Let's see. James says the coldest is below 0. Oh, you got that massive beard, though, to help keep your face warm. Corey says, I did 32 degrees at night home from my house once. Yeah, that must have been a cold ride home. That must have been a real cold ride home. Blue Ridge Motor 100 plus is getting a little warm. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And if Rick's putting Bob's channel out there, thank you very much. Let's see. Boy Dixie's 56 here, but knees feel around 80 trying to start ratchet transmission on a pan. Wow. Yeah. No kidding. Let's see. Getting caught up here in the side chat. Got Blue Ridge's link in there. Make sure you go check out Blue Ridge and Amy. Make sure you check out John from Road Reality. He's got 2 channels. He's got Creator Reality and Road Reality, 2 very good channels that I frequently haunt as well. Same thing with a lot of everybody else here. Let's see. Boy Dixie, I know how it feels. I've got bad arthritis in my left knee, plus 8-inch plate and 10. Ooh. No, that doesn't help in the cold at all. That actually makes it worse. Man, I pray for you. Oh man, that sucks. Let's see. If you're asking my wife, I'm younger than the twins, and I'll be 7 months soon. Oh, congratulations on the twins, man. That's awesome. Oh man. So yeah, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to tonight's show. We usually talk about everything motorcycle related. We have a good time. I think we do. And once in a while, I'll get some guests on here. Like I think the last guest I had on here was from Figurati Designs, which was a great show. I've had Chris on from Cruising Through 2, or AKA Sick White Glide on here. I've had Professional Monkey on here. I've had Men's Motorcycle Journey, and quite a plethora of other people on the live, which was awesome. And I'm working on a couple other special guests. No, I don't need another motorcycle right now. I need to get this one paid for. Blue Ridge Road YouTube channel is not existent on the Grom usually. Okay, right on. Not wrong with that. Yeah. I got heated grips. I'm actually picking my heated grips up from the parts department Saturday. So there'll be a video on that. But what I'm going there for, besides that, might or might not void my warranty. And it might or might not be performance related. We'll find out. Because if you ask my wife, I'm older than Jesus Dan. Marvin the Martian, man. It's been a hot minute, man. Greetings to you, man. Welcome back. It's been a while since we've seen you here. Welcome back. Let's see. Cupcake says, I need to get Pro Monkey back on. I could work on that. I'm still waiting on my Mustang seat that is still on order. And man, that's going to be a game changer as well, because that's going to be heated. I knew the warranty. It might or might not void the warranty. Just saying. Give you a hint. It's being installed by the dealer, so it might or might not void that warranty. But so if you guys just joined us, this past Valentine's Day, beautiful Mel and I took delivery of a 2026 CVO Road Glide ST in the Inferno Gray. I have a whole playlist of videos. I think there's like 10 videos in there right now. More to come, of course. And trust me, that bike's got its own playlist like Spaceball did. And man, what a bike Spaceball was, you know? Bad Boy Cycles seat are okay. Nice. Yeah, I ordered a heated seat from Mustang. So I the bike only came with a single seat and I couldn't send that out because I needed a passenger seat for 2-up riding. Let's see, going with 135 tire tread. That would be nice, but no, that's quite a bit of money. I can't afford that right now. Let's see, I had to change the complete kickstand on my Street Glide. Quick shoe. I was about the spring or the length, not the video showing unbolting from the frame. You know, Quick shoe, if you watch my video on changing motor mounts, I do unbolt the quick kickstand mount from the frame. Now, as far as the spring goes, there are many different ways of doing it. What I like to do, and of course, the bike's on the lift, so it makes it a lot easier. But if you don't have a lift, have a buddy of yours or somebody sit on it, hold it upright, have them grab the front brake, get a pair of vice grips, hook the front in, and stretch it back and get it onto that that little spring perch on your kickstand. It's really not that hard. It only takes literally minutes, but it can be quite the pain in the neck depending on if it's a new spring or not. The newer springs are harder, but it can be done. Have you ever? No, I have not talked to John about coming on. I have not. I can make the request if you're asking me to do so. Because remember, it's not my channel, guys. This is our channel for all of us. And I do whatever you guys want me to do. I try to anyways. If you want me to have John from Cycle Fanatics on, I could reach out to John and see if he wants to come on. Yep, there's Road Reality's channel. Good channel. Really, guys, really puts out some funny stuff. I miss Valentine's Day. My wife's going to be pissed. That was a month ago. Over a month ago. Month and a half. I wouldn't say Jesus Guns definitely older than Moses. Oh, wow. That's Guns' wife. Wow. You want a million view video? There you go. You know, I've done quite a few kickstands. I never did a video on it. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should. That's a great idea. Wouldn't it be a long video? Just be a quick video. Thank you for the idea. Let me write that down. Because if I don't write it down, I'm going to forget. So maybe, yeah, definitely. Definitely. That spring is a pain. Yes, it is. It was easy job just saying there are no videos. Okay. Okay, no problem. Hey, Will, what's going on? So the question tonight, Will, is at what temperature is too cold for you to ride in, and at what temperature is it too hot for you to ride in? I know you ride, so I'm kind of curious to hear what your answer is. Let's see. I told Quick Shoe the solution for my bad kickstand to get a trike. Well, yeah, there's that. What's up, Mike? Riding on threes in Tennessee's in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Got you your point. Got you your point. Let's see. Cupcake says too long. How to type, how to do a kiss. Very easy. Yep. I agree. So, yeah. What temperature is it too cold to go riding in? Like you walk out and say, well, it's too cold. I'm out. But there have been days, man, where it's been like 42 degrees out and it's just been a raw chill in the air that I'm like, nope, won't do it. You know, but there are days it's like 36 and I'm like, the sun's out, feels good in the sun. I'm going riding. Just saying. So yeah, it all depends. Yeah, here's Riding on Three's channel. guys, puts out some good videos now that he's retired. You know, he says, honestly, it's never too cold for me to ride. I ride all year round, minus snow and ice. I know this man rides. I work on his bike. I know this man rides. I said, try to take my bike out in the snow for shits and giggles, but the battery died. You know, Jason, that's a good thing, man, because I tell you, that probably would not have ended well unless you do studded tires like East Coastin did. I would not want to go out in the snow, man, because those tires just won't hook up at all. Never mind turning. Well, I know there's a lot 40s is too cold for them. Apparently, it was just 4 of us over the weekend that rode. Right on, right on, right on. Still waiting for my street sweepers to get the sand off the roads around here. Right on. Yep, yep. That's always the biggest problem. My guys think I'm crazy because I failed to get cold. Hey, you know what? It's a mind over matter, right? You no longer mind because the temperature no longer matters. Our riding season is just starting now. Salty roads are kept my bike parked. Right on. Right on. Well, we took the new bike out on the first day we can actually ride it, which luckily was my birthday, March the 8th. And there was still snow on the ground, but we had a lot of rain before it. So a lot of the chemical and salt and sand was going off the road. Now, it's not saying the bike didn't get nasty, and it did. And thankfully to Mel, she cleaned it up the next day. Let's see, Marvin demo and yep. Let's see. I had a small scooter that I rode in the snow, just put my feet out like outriggers. If I fell, oh well, just pick it up and keep going to work. It's only a mile and a half away. You know, it reminds me, when I was 16 years old and I got my first motorcycle, I rode that thing year round. To and from school and work. Rain, sleet, snow. I was just happy to be riding, and 16 and stupid, you know. But I did it. It was a 76 Kawasaki kickstart only. Let me tell you, when that bike is cold, it did not want to start too easily. It's a good thing I was young. Now I'd probably have a heart attack. I pulled my out this weekend. Oh, come on down to Hartford Harley on Saturday, Corey. We're going to be there in the morning. More than welcome to join in with us. Everybody is. Heck, I thought they didn't have chemicals down in West Virginia, but I found out Saturday morning, yep, they still had that stuff on the roads when Stitch tried off. Oh, no kidding. Oof. Oh, man. Evil Rick was snow on the ground first of the last month, several days of rain, many cold days, still over 800 miles in. Right on. Right on. Oh, man. Hey, Bill, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Bill, let me ask you, being a North Carolinian, when is it too cold to ride and when is it too hot to ride? Want to hear from you on that. Let me see. Corey says, saw that family Easter Saturday. Oh, right on. Right on. Right on. We're doing Easter on Sunday on Easter. Just saying. It's supposed to rain from tonight until Sunday morning. Oh man, that sucks. That ruins the whole weekend. Did not have a car till I was 20. Had 2 motorcycles. Who needed a car? Bingo. Actually, I didn't get my first car till I was 17 because my mother did not want to see me out riding my motorcycle in all that weather. But guess what? She did. For the first year. Then she got me a car and ended up driving the car in the cold weather and the rain and the snow. And what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? So, Bill, let us know. It's Crimson Glide. Let us know, when is it too cold for you to ride and when is it too hot for you to ride? That is the $1 million question tonight. Oh, there it is. 50 without heated gear, 30-ish with gear. When is it? If you Florida hot, then you melt the tires on in the shade. Yeah, right on. Oh, EJ is here. What up, EJ? Good to see you. We were just talking about you and your bike and how that thing just rips up now. Whew. Man, that thing is fast. we were cruising through Main Street, or actually in a closed course, and I pulled up alongside of him, and I looked at him. I gave him the old Fast and Furious. I live my life at a quarter of a mile at a time. When that light turns green, I'm going for it. Man, he jumped on that thing, and the bike did a burnout. Once that tire caught traction, it lifted up to about the 430 position, and he was gone. That thing was funny. That was funny. That thing is awesome. Listen, went to the ski shop, bought a jacket, rode because I didn't know much about motorcycle apparel in '87. Yeah, I was 86. It was 86 for me, you know. Stolen my first car at 14, joyride. Let's see. I was really hoping to get out riding this weekend. Pizza place across the street from the brewery, about 40 miles. Oh, right on. Right on. I could say that I actually rode Stitch in the rain for the first time Friday heading up to West Virginia. That was nerve-wracking. Well, didn't like it much, especially when the wet and the temp is 41. Yeah, that'd be cold. Yeah. Yeah, his dyno session went well. You know, his dyno session went well. I'm not going to throw his numbers out there. That's his business if he wants to. But it surprised me. Yeah, wet, cold. You know, here's my thing about being wet. As soon as my feet get wet, I'm done. I am done. I will, as soon as the rain stops and I'm in the dry, DJ will contest to this. I will change my socks right there in the parking lot and my shoes just so my feet are not wet anymore, because that's one thing I cannot stand is my feet getting wet. Unless I'm in the shower or swimming in the ocean or a pool. That was the weather I decided at Cam's demo. Let up the tire a couple times. Right on. I remember doing your cams. That was fun. Yeah. What about moist? Yeah. Cold rain does suck. Let's see. For a pipe and tuner, no cam, 120 horsepower, 140 foot-pounds of torque. I know 121 VVT. That's a great numbers. And you know, he's running a Sawicki pipe. Just saying. That pipe sounds good, it looks good, and it makes great power. Can't ask for much more out of that pipe. I thought you were in the Army. Aren't you used to wet feet? I was in the Army, but I was Army Aviation, which is almost Air Force. So I didn't march. We flew. And we had fair weather pilots. So if it was raining, we didn't fly. You know? We did not fly in the rain. So we had fair weather pilots. Well, that's all Army pilots, fair weather pilots, you know. Let's see. I hate kind of cold and wet feet. Yeah. All right. Quick shoot. Take care, man. Thanks for hanging out, you know, coming in for a little bit. Really appreciate you. And of course, I appreciate everybody else. Have a great evening to you, sir. My bike's still in rain mode. Actually, when I hit 501 mile on my bike, I took it out of road mode and put it in sport mode. Yeah. What? I haven't seen them enforce that anywhere other than West Haven. I didn't know there was a law for loud pipes in Connecticut. I did not know that. So, hey, I got baffles. I don't know what to tell you. You know, my bike sounds good, and that's all that matters. It's not too loud cruising, but when I crack the throttle at a stop, it barks at you. It barks at you. I love those zombie baffles, man. Tab mufflers, man. They sound great. It's my second set of tabs. I am so happy I went back to tabs. Because remember, I'm keeping the warranty. We'll find out Saturday. Let's see. Sometimes I purposely go out in the rain. There's nothing more soothing than the soul and let the rain You know, the only time I purposely went out in the rain is when I came home from Iraq. It started to rain, and I didn't see rain for 18 months. Literally, I saw mud balls twice falling from the sky, but never rain in Iraq. So when I had just clean rain, oh man, I was sitting outside drinking beer. We have new sound camera all over New York City, and fines are in. Oh, no kidding. Asked that Antonio Cop if I could wheelie, he didn't approve. Yeah, we were at the light, and you could either go left or right. I said, "Come on, do the wheelie, do the wheelie thing, do the wheelie." Yeah, not at 50 miles an hour. That rain hurts. I don't care unless you got a full face helmet on. Yeah, let's see. Guns loves his tabs. Right on, man. Tabs are the best. They're the best sounding slip-on muffler, in my opinion, on the market. You don't believe me? Ask Kelpfire, ask Guns. I've had different slip-ons. I've had Kirker, I've had Vance and Hines, I've had Neighbor Haters, I've had got and Tabs, and maybe one or two more. And I could tell you, no slip-on sounds better than Tab. Will was up with the crew on Saturday. They heard my bike with just slip-ons. They couldn't believe it was just slip-ons. You know, Acolyte kind of likes his Chromeworks. Right on, right on. I love my tabs, but hate the loss of ground clearance. Well, that's because you got the 50 cals. You had the 4-inch or the 4.5, you wouldn't lose much ground clearance. And your bike is lowered, you know. Hey, Minomoto's in the house. What's going on, Minomoto? I was just looking at tabs for my bike. They're not, are they not overpowering loud? Well, at idle, they can be loud, but when cruising down the road, they're behind me, so I don't hear them. You could still hear the bike, you could still hear the exhaust, but they're not loud, in my opinion. Just saying, just saying. But Minnow, since you're here, the question tonight is: at what temperature is it too cold to go riding in, and at what temperature is it too hot to ride in? Let us know your answer to that. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, Guns has got tabs on both of his bike. Right on. Riding on 3 says, I like my Neighbor Haters on the trike. Right on. Maybe that's why I never heard. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. See, Jay Busey also has tabs on, loves them. Right on, right on. Busted said, I got pulled over a while back on the 21, and the cop asked me if I was getting on the throttle too much. I told him I like the way it sounds. He asked if I said nope. I just like the way. Right on, right on. Yeah, you can always get smaller tabs. Let's see. Luke says tabs are the best sounding slip-on pipes on the market. Just slips-ons, you can't go wrong. Exactly. Exactly. I wouldn't like to get tabs for my Softail. They're a little too expensive for me right now. They are pricey. They really are. But I'll tell you, that black Road Glide we just did the cam in and the front end on and all the black parts, what we put on the Fuel Moto Jackpot mufflers. And those sound really good. I was impressed. And they're under $600 for the pair. So for cost wise, looks wise, I mean, they look good and they sound good. You know, for $600, you can't go wrong. Or under $600, you can't go wrong. Just saying. And Jason's tabs all the way. Right on. I'll be doing those mufflers on another bike, but this time they're going to be chrome. So, and they're coming from Fuel Moto, which is a great thing. I'm going to be doing a full, going from bone stock performance on this Road Glide. It's a 2017 107, and we're going to doing a cam in it. We're doing a Woods 22 XE in it with the Fuel Moto Jackpot head pipe, the Fuel Moto Jackpot mufflers, SNS tappet cuffs, SNS oil pump cam plate if the run out is good. Let's see what else. Well, we got a Thunder Max tuner we're putting on it, and an Arlen Ness 65-degree air cleaner like I had on my last Road Glide. So yeah. Let's see. Fact like Calfire bike sounds good with tabs and jackpot head pipe. Yes, it does. Shark roads, I would not recommend them to anybody. Their quality isn't that good. I'll be honest with you. My neighbor had them and weren't that great, but he got rid of them and went to tap. Just saying. Buy once, cry once. If I had something planned, it needs to be above freezing. Not sure the max heat on my own, but as long as it's 40 degrees or higher, I'm riding. Right on. Right on. Right on. So, hey, we're coming up to that hour mark. I think we're going to be doing something here shortly, like putting that link out there. We could talk about riding in weather. You know, what do you guys like when I go on a road trip? One of the things we pack in our the bag, the rickrack bag that goes on top of the tour pack. What goes in there is our rain gear because it's easy to get to. What do you guys bring with you on road trips? You bring rain gear, or you just hope for the best? You know. There you go. Here's an old school secret here, man. At higher temps, a bag of ice on the fairing is air conditioning, or you don't have a fairing on the forks. That's an old school thing to do. And that actually was found out by accident. The old biker parties where they would go out and get ice for the bear and they'd strap it to the handlebars on those hot days and they find out it's like having air conditioning. And they're like, hey, yeah, that's an old school thing. Old school. So secrets from the old days, man. The good old days. Right on. Right on. So here it is, guys. I'm going to put the link out there. Everybody's welcome to come on. Let's talk about riding in the weather. You know, how do you dress for the cold? How do you dress for the hot? You know, for me, when I dress for the cold, it's Gore-Tex boots, clean pair of socks, of course, jeans. I'll put a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt on, and then my jacket. I have a neck gaiter, a full face helmet, and thick gloves. And on my previous Road Glide, I had heated grips and heated seat, which was a help. For this Road Glide, we will be having heated grips this weekend, and we will be having a heated seat when it shows up. Let's see, XA and not in jail at the top of the sounds. But there you go. It says, I've never run shark roads. They started to rust pretty fast. But they offered me a set of ceramic coated ones that lasted 5,000 miles, no issues. Right on. Yeah, I mean, they rust out quick. I don't know what their process is. I wasn't impressed with them, so I never recommend them to anybody. That's just me. Always have rain gear in my trunk. I put that in a stuff sack to keep them smaller. Yep, exactly. That's the best way to do it. Some rain gear comes with the stuff sack. The new rain gear I got from Harley did not, so I will be putting them in the old stuff sack. Hopefully they'll fit. Well, I had my rain gear packed in my backpack that I had on this weekend. We'll say can't wait for the bags to come in for stitch and the fairing. Absolutely. Let's see. Rain gear is always in the high side bag. Right on. Bob says, I keep rain gear, air pump, tire plug kit, first aid kit, and old light in the saddlebags. Right on. Oh, those old lights, I understand, are very good. I need to get one. I need to get some rain gear. Any suggestions? So I just got mine from Harley. You can find them on the clearance rack, or if you're doing the Let's Ride challenge, you can earn points. Like, I just looked at it today, and I'll share with you guys. Like I said, I don't hide anything. And just from registering and parts that I buy, and the miles so far, and I'm going to log in more miles Saturday, I won't lie. I got $95 worth of points from Harley Davidson. So I'm going to use that for some shopping on Saturday. I'm probably going to be getting the Red Light Series floorboards, brake pads, and shifter pegs. And passenger pegs that I'm going to use for highway pegs because Mel loves her floorboards. They don't have those yet for the passenger yet, but we'll wait and see if they come much. Parents always have rain gear, right on. Yeah, yeah. You buy once and cry once, and that's what I recommend. They're nice. I mean, I got the they glow yellow so I could be seen in the rain. That's what's important. You want to be seen in the rain. Not a lot of people see lights in the rain, but that they glow yellow at least help, I believe. I only keep sunglasses and a ponytail thing in the beard and the hat looking for the first aid kit mini air pump smoke. Oh, right on, right on. Nelson Rid makes really good rain gear. They come as separate so you get the right combo. Oh, right on. Let's see. Will says my cold weather gear consists of freeze out cycle gear pants, a chest liner socks. My summer weather consists of cool out cycle gear pants, chest liner. It will absorb sweat. Right on. That's important. I have Milwaukee Weather's rain gear and wears great. There you go. There you go. You ask 100 people, you're going to get 100 different answers. But are any of them wrong? No. It's what people do. I mean, I bought my rain gear when I picked up the Road Glide, and I budgeted for Harley rain gear. I could bring up what I bought. Let me bring up the Harley Davidson website, and I'll show you what I bought. It wasn't cheap. I'll be honest with you guys. It wasn't cheap at all. Let's see. You could put it in the side chat. For some reason, it's not. Can I put what in the side chat? The HD app that is registering your number with Harley Davidson app. You can make some serious money with it as long as you're using the HD card. Gets you points as well. Yes, that is true. So let's go here. Let's go to. Let me see if I can find the rain gear. There we go, rain gear. I'll show you what I bought. As soon as I can find it. It says I get points on my HD credit card. Yep. Do I have those Harley booty things? They work great in rain. Oh, okay. Where is it? Size. Now, what I do is I always get like I'm an XL, so I get the 2XL so it fits over everything. So here's the pants. I found the pants that I got. Yeah, these are them. Let me share the screen with you so you can see what I'm talking about. So these are the pants I got from Harley Davidson. They're $140 just for the pants. And I got them in a 2XL so they fit over my clothes and be easy to put it on with boots or shoes. I usually have sneakers, but when it's cold, I will have my boots on. And the jacket I got, let's see if I can find that. Right here. This is the jacket that I got. It was another 160. So I spent $300 on rain gear. But I had points that I used that helped pay for it. And I also got that in the 2XL. So if I'm wearing a jacket, it goes over it easily and it could close and keep me dry. So that's the jacket I got. This way, it's easy to be seen. You know, that's just me. That is just me. That's what I did. This is I carry a first aid kit, rain gear, anything like tools and other things I think I might need during the trip. Right on, right on. My waterproof boots took a beating last year in Laconia, I'm sure. But I've never been that wet ever. Yeah, Rainconia is definitely Rainconia. I hope it doesn't rain on the 14th. because I'm going to Sounds Digital. They're going to upgrade the audio, the amp, and everything in my Road Glide. We're doing the 1200 watt amp, the fairing speakers, and they're going to cut in the saddlebag lid speakers so Mel could hear the music as well. I don't even own rain gear, just my leathers, and that's it. Right on, Salty. He's an old school biker, man. Can't complain about HD gear. Even the cheap set is good for about 3 years. Then when we get worn out, it's higher cost gear. Yep. My last set of rain gear, I think I've had that for about 4 years. So, and the only reason why I'm replacing it is I melted the pants on my Swicky pipe. Yeah, because there's no heat shields. So there you go. Frog says, I have rain gear, but never worn them. Oh, no kidding. The link comes on now. Okay. I'm glad. I have the orange and black Harley rain suit. Good quality. Absolutely. Find some wood to knock. Yeah. There you go. Knocking on some wood. That's the way I did it. See, there's a company out there that called First Manufacturing. Yes, they do. They make great leather products and great rain gear. I didn't know they make rain gear. I had a vest from them, from First Manufacturing, custom made vest. It was awesome when I was in a club. But their stuff isn't cheap either. But you get what you pay for. Quality, you know. I didn't know First Manufacturing makes rain gear. I thought they only made like vests and jackets. So yeah, Corey says lowers make a big difference in a downpour. Yes, they do. They help keep your feet dry. On my 14 and 18, and my 19 street glides and road glides, I had the lower leg fairings from Advan Black, and they always help keep my shins and my feet dry. You know. PA wants to link to the chat. Oh. A live link. Oh, okay. It's in there. Here it is. I'll put it again. One more time. There it is. My HD rain suit is about 7 years old, still in good shape. There you go. I wish I wash it in cold water and hang it up to dry. Yes, First Manufacturing. Okay. Learned something new today. I want to go down to Manhattan and see their store. I know they have a store in Manhattan. I want to check that out. Corey's got a First Manufacturing. Yeah. I tell you, it's top quality. Take my, I trust you. My rain gear is still in the bag that Harley Davidson, for Harley Davidson put it in when I bought it. I just took the bag and I put it in my cabinet. Here you go. Boom, right in the gear bag. So that's where it lives. Mr. PA Biker, let's welcome him to the stage. Next up to the stage, let's all welcome PA Biker.
Just good evening.
On.
How you doing, man?
Yeah. Oh, we also have, let's all welcome to the stage, the one and only Cupcake.
Uh-oh, we're all in trouble now.
I'm only on here for a couple minutes. I'm in the garage and it's getting cold and stuff, but
you say that all the time, only coming out for a couple minutes.
Yeah, well, whatever. No, talking about rain gear, I tell you what. Best rain gear I still have it now is the Harley Davidson one, the black and orange.
Yes.
I got a great deal on it. Years ago. I like how it tucks underneath my collar and over my helmet if I want to. But also, when I was coming home from Oklahoma one year, it was 95 degrees to my left, and this was in October. And I got up in Illinois, and it got down to 30s. I got so cold, and I went to a truck stop and got warm. I decided to put that rain gear over my leathers.
It helps.
Oh, that was a night and day difference. Even though it wasn't raining, it just kept that wind and the humidity and stuff off of me. That was a night and day difference. And I learned, it's a chance I took. I was like, I can't help, but that's a night and day difference.
Yep. Well, they always say in cold weather, the best way to stay warm is loose layers.
Right.
Yeah. Make sure the layers are loose. And I learned that from the Army because when I first cold weather gear came a long way from when I went in 89 till now. I mean, now the cold weather gear is amazing. It's multiple different layers, and they're designed to go on loose,
Right.
and wear loose.
Mm-hmm.
And what a game changer that is.
Well,
And
it's like years ago, Doc, when we used to wear long johns and stuff. Had them white cotton ones, thick and stuff like that, and I still got cold. Now today I wear them real thin, something like wearing spandex. And that's the warmest because it's it wicks and gets rid of the moisture. Yeah.
Yep. I tell you, when I was flying up until 2019, we would still wear. We were issued the white cotton long johns.
Yeah.
Even though they say you're not supposed to wear white, but it's flight gear and it's issued, and you have to wear cotton. You can't wear anything that's polyester or anything that could melt to your skin in case of flash fire while flying.
Right. I mean, the white cotton stuff, they were very warm, but if it got moisture in it and you sweated, well, then you got colder.
Yep.
So all the new stuff that wicks that moisture away, that really helps you.
Yeah, I got the reflected Harley rain gear.
I had the last rain gear set I bought was like a name of Frogzilla's going to love this. It was a Frog brand rain gear.
Oh, Frog. Go ahead, Doc. I know what you're talking about.
The exact name of it, but man, it worked great unless you were in a torrential downpour. But then no rain gear is going to help. Mel's got a rain gear from Harley Davidson. She got on the clearance rack, and she even got wet through because it was just a torrential monsoon coming home from Gettysburg one year.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was raining so hard that watching the tires of the cars in the lane next to me looked like a boat cut in the water. They had the waves coming off of them. It
was it Frog gear?
That was.
I'm done that. I have a rain suit and stuff. I keep in my boat because I go fishing all the time, bass fishing, this and that stuff. And it's Frog something, whatever. It's great in the boat.
The year that we hit that monsoon, let's see, was in 24. And then last year coming home through Harrisburg, we hit some heavy rain just in Harrisburg.
Yeah, we got pretty bad this last one.
Yep.
Gettysburg.
Yeah. Only one time I didn't have rain going to or from Gettysburg, which was the first year I went with Big Mike.
Wow.
Big Mike is such a good brother. He was in the RV, and Mel and I were riding home, and he's calling me, and I'm, at the gas station. He's like, "Hey, you want to just stay there? When I get home, I'll grab the trailer and come get you." I'm like, "No, we're fine. We're just struggling along, right?" And we get home, and remember, he was in his RV, and we're on the bike. We get home, and he's like, "Hey, I just got home. Want me to come get you?" I says, "No, I'm good, man. I'm home." It rained from Gettysburg to maybe about 5 miles before the Tappan Zee Bridge. Nothing but rain. We spent 3 to 4 hours in heavy rain.
Man,
I tell you, that's a miserable ride.
Yep. But
it wears you out.
What are you going to do? We had to go to work the next morning.
Right.
And you had
you're exhausted.
When we got home, we were exhausted. And we stopped at the rest stop on the Mirror Parkway in Greenwich. Corey knows where this is. We stopped there coming back from, I think, Baggers and Brews. We stopped there. And, I'm looking at Mel. Mel's looking at me. And we're like, it stopped raining. Do you want to take the rain gear off? And we thought about it. I says, you know what? We're soaked underneath this. At least the rain gear helps us stay a little bit warmer. So we get back on the parkway and start heading home. Right in Stanford, which is maybe 5-6 miles away, it's raining again. I'm sitting there going, wow, why should Why would I want to ride in a dry when I could be riding in the rain? What in the rain the rest of the way home?
Well,
Yeah, and I agree with you, Doc. Earlier when you talked about that, when your feet get soaking wet, I hate that. I don't care
yeah, me
even
too.
even when it's warm.
Hmm.
I remember years ago when a young man, I used to wear engineer boots riding, steel toe. You know what engineer boots are.
Yep.
I got a big downpour, stuff like that, and no rain gear, nothing. I was young and stupid, but my jeans got so soaking wet, it just filled them boots up with water. And ever since then, I just hated that. I'm like, man, I got to get these shoes off, put some new socks on.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might have to put my wet boots on or wet shoes on, but now I got waterproof boots and stuff. But it's like I hate wet feet.
We stopped right outside of Fort Indiantown Gap, Pennsylvania for dinner.
Hmm.
Favorite place, which is Moose's LZ. If you guys are ever around the Anvil area, you want to go there. Hey, what's happening, D-Rod, man? He snuck in on me. We stopped there, and before we went inside, because when your sneakers and socks are wet, when you step down, you get that squishy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm done. I changed my socks and sneakers right then and there.
That's like you're walking in a puddle of water all the time. It's it's like
I hate that. I hate that. If you're going to ride, do you leave in the rain or wait? Well,
yeah.
here's the thing. I always watch the weather like a hawk because being in aviation in the military, that's what I do, Salty. So I've actually pushed our departure time up. Instead of leaving at 4 a.m, we've left at night, the night before, just so we could get ahead of the rain. So when the rain came through, when we were in our area or where we're going, we would be there before or after it rained. So we would miss the rain. That was last year on our way to Gettysburg.
Yeah.
It was a good thing.
And I have 3 radar sites on my phone because I watch radar like a hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been in trips with guys that said, well, we're going to go this way, that way. And I look at my radar, no. And then some bitches would just drive us right into the storm. I said, yeah, you know what? Yes, my ride might be a little longer, but you're gonna miss it, or you're gonna get it sprinkled on.
As a matter of fact, Mel and I did that. Leave the night before, 2 years in a row, going to Gettysburg, and that consists of an extra night hotel. And usually we'll stop. Like 2 years ago, heading down, we stopped in Allentown because we were riding into the rainstorm. So we stopped at the hotel, and they let us park the bike under the overhang, which was awesome. And I still put the half cover on to help keep the seat dry, because once your seat's wet, it's miserable.
Yeah.
It's a while for that to dry out.
A lot of hotels will let you do that, especially Best Westerns that are known for bikers and stuff. And I know some people that sponsor them, this and that, as well that. I mean, if you walk into a good Best Western, this and that, and they support bikers, they'd let you park an overhang, and then right inside the door before you go in the lobby, a lot of times they have a basket there with some towels, and that's for you to wipe your bike off or something.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yep. They did that for us when we went to Laconia, when we stayed in Lincoln.
Yeah.
Which was nice. And that was a Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, Holiday Inn Express, I'll do it. I know the Best Western are good for bikes and bikers and stuff, and that's always a good thing,
Yep. And the last hotel we stayed at with Big Mike and stuff on our way down to Gettysburg it was a little motel dated from like the 70s, but it was clean and it was comfortable.
That's all I need. Something that's a little clean, comfortable, hot shower. That's all I need. I don't need a big old fancy thing with champagne bottles sitting there and shit.
Oh, here's a good tip. 55% off right now at First Manufacturing of rain gear in multiple colors.
Oh, wow.
So if anybody's looking for new rain gear, head over to check them out, and see if they have your size and the colors you want. Maybe get 55% off.
Doc, who was that through? I'm sorry, I don't have the thing on the side. So
First Manufacturing.
Oh, First Manufacturing. Okay.
Yep. They make the vests they make are amazing.
They make good leather. I have chaps that I bought years ago from them. I don't wear them much, but
Yep.
American leather and stuff like that, real nice and soft and thick.
Yeah. I had when I was prospecting for the last club I was in, I got a cheap vest to wear as a prospect, and when I was coming up on that year mark, I bought a First Manufacturing vest. The inside of it had the white bandana with the black fleur on it, had the white and black piping on here. I had the white drawstrings on the side. It was nice.
Well,
I really like it. Even with the Sturgis sale that they were having,
Yeah.
it was still about 400 and change.
I was going to say probably at minimum 350 or so.
Yep.
But good quality leather like that, it stays soft and this and that, and it's very comfortable to wear. I don't know if it's a jacket or vest or chaps.
Hold on, I'm coming up with the link. Oh, Evil Rick's got it. He beat me to it. Evil Rick.
He was on. Oh yeah, Rick is on top of all that shit. I need to give him a call too, because I got to figure out our if he's meeting me and Jamin and stuff. We're mobbing.
Yep. Oh, speaking of mobbing, I don't know if you guys know or not, but Mobbin' Suches has been canceled.
Well, I'm not going to Suches. What do you mean it's got canceled?
Mobbin' Suches got canceled.
Why?
Suches, where's that?
Suches, Georgia.
Suches, Georgia.
Yep. That, and it's this month, or was going to be this month. But
Yeah, it was supposed to be April.
Yep. Drew's got a lot of family challenges going on right now.
Oh no.
Cancel it.
Okay.
Understandable.
Yep.
Keep up.
Well, yeah, he's the host, and I understand a lot he's got going on and stuff like that. So that's great. I wasn't going there and stuff like that, but it's good to know that you put out if you got reservations or something, cancel them or whatever.
Mobbin' Mountains, West Virginia is still a go, which is awesome. I got the
I thought I was going to have to cancel that
notification from Drew on Monday.
Okay.
Hey, Missy Moto's in the house, which means Chris is listening in the background. What's going on, Chris? I was just I mentioned you guys earlier.
And I told Jamin today and stuff because I'm gonna go meet up with Jamin and them and Neil Rick and stuff, and then I usually ride back home. I told Jamin this morning because I'm on Discord with him, the unaffiliated group guys. We're all together in the morning, and I said I think I'm gonna try to take some more time off and continue my trip. And he's like, "What do you mean continue your trip? You're not gonna ride me back home?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna leave West Virginia. And I think I'm going to South Carolina." Maybe stop at Maggie Valley if they're open that day.
Yep.
Go to South Carolina, spend a day with my mom, ride down to Ocala, Florida, see an old friend of mine and stuff like that. And then I got to bust my ass about 1,400 miles home in one day, maybe 2 days, to get my butt back home.
So here's the question for the evening. I'm going to ask Missy and Chris. All right. At what temperature do you think it's too cold to ride in? And also, what temperature is too hot to ride in? Considering these guys are in Central Florida, be interesting to hear what their answer is.
Right, because I said, yeah, Florida people say 50 degrees because a lot of people don't understand down the south that, they get hot weather stuff, they're used to it, but when you get 50 degrees with their humidity, that's a cold ride. That's almost like 30 to 40 degrees for you and me, Doc. It's cold, but
I'm kind of curious. So, see, for Mitzi, 40 is too cold and 100 is too hot.
My hottest ride was 112 degrees.
What's Chris's temperatures, Missy? Chris is 35 to 100.
Yeah.
Well, and I can understand that because at 100 degrees, you run the risk of overheating the bike and causing some thermal breakdowns within the motor oil, your bearings, your valve
Right.
springs, your everything, your piston rings, all that comes into play. Yeah, it's humid in Florida. You're basically a sand. Florida's nothing but a sandbar. Hey, Dean Benedetti's in the house. What's going on, Dean? So, yeah, that's the question for tonight. So, Dean, what is your answer for when is it too cold to ride and when is it too hot to ride? Kind of curious. 100 degrees in Florida plus that humidity. Oh, yeah. I'm with you on that. I tell you, when I was in Kuwait, it was like 130, 140 during the day, and you didn't sweat because that sun and that heat just burnt off all the humidity before it even touched you. But
Well,
as
Doc, not stop you, Doc. Was that a dry heat like Arizona? I don't know Kuwait, but was it?
like I was saying, as soon as that sun starts to set, you don't have to move and you just start pouring in sweat. That humidity just climbs to like 100% all the time.
Oh man.
Oh, see, Missy says 40 degrees here feels like 10 degrees where she grew up in Chicago. Oh,
No, I don't miss this stuff. Yeah, I'm in Chicagoland area. Of course, I'm north of that in Illinois, but yeah. I understand that.
D-Rod says 45 is his coldest and 98 is his hottest. Right on. 100 degrees plus 30 for his 100 degree plus is his hottest and 30 degrees cold. He hasn't purchased cold weather gear yet. But as we just discussed, your wet weather gear, your rain gear, can be an extra layer for cold weather riding.
Yeah,
Yes, it can be.
yeah,
Even though it ain't raining. It blocks that wind, and if it's a good rain suit, it'll breathe and block that wind and stuff and keep you warm.
You are 100% salty. Once you've been in the sandbox heat, it has a different meaning. I mean, I'm at work and people are like, oh my God, it's 85 degrees. It's so hot. I'm like, this ain't hot. You don't know what hot is.
Yeah, salty, good choice on words there.
Yep. Let's see. Boy Dixie says, my wife has motorcycle rain suits, each different. I have two of the same Harley Davidson ones, but 80% of the time, bring a duck hunting bib in case it's raining. Right on.
That's like my friends in Arizona. They say, "Oh, it's 110 degrees, but it's a dry heat." I said, "But it's still fucking 110 degrees."
When Chris was in Alaska, people were riding at 9 degrees. Oh,
yeah, man.
no, that just gave me chills. No, 9. Oh, no, I hibernate when it gets that cold. I
Yep.
don't even go out in the shop.
The coldest I've ever ridden in, it went on a motorcycle. It was on a snowmobile. Northern Wisconsin, over at Lake Spirit. It was 34 degrees below zero. I had to take the spark plugs out of my snowmobile and pull the cord because it didn't have electric start. Just crank the motor a little bit, and then put the plugs back and get it fired up.
Yeah, no. When it gets below freezing, I go from the house to the preheated car from the app, from the preheated car to the office, from the office back to the preheated car, back to the house.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah, what did I say earlier? I said we're all old fucks. We can't take it like we used to.
I hibernate when it gets right around the freezing temp. 34 degrees, I start to hibernate. No.
If these young kids want to do it, I say, hey, been there, done that. You go for it.
Mike, he's ridden in 9 degrees. Like I said, the coldest I've ever ridden was in 12 degrees, but that was a Blue Balls ride to support cancer awareness. So it was important to do on a New Year's Day.
Right.
Plus, I got the first ride of the year out of the way on New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll probably go tomorrow and get the battery for the bike.
There you go.
Kind of irks me because the battery that I got last year,
No.
It's supposed to be brand new, and
Sorry, Corey. I can't see myself doing that. No. No. I've been in a hot tub when it's been 30 degrees out. That's kind of cool. You're sitting there in your bathing suit in a hot tub that's 115 degrees, 110
Oh
degrees.
yeah. No, I've been up north in a hot tub, half ass naked. You know, like you were saying, 10 degrees outside. No, no, you get that thing that's 150 degrees or whatever. Oh, it feels so good.
yeah,
Yeah.
when you get out, it don't feel so good.
Oh no, you jump out, roll around, jump back in, and you run in there, and shrinkage goes away, and you're back. You're back in business.
Yep. Which reminds me, I should break out my cold weather gear in the army because I got to keep all the cold weather gear from the army because if it goes on your skin or it could go on your skin, you don't turn that stuff in. So I got to keep all that.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Now the balaclavas that the army gave me, Mel stole those. She puts those on under her helmet. I got the neck gaiters I bring up over the ears and over the nose. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I have my baklava's. I used to wear snowmobiling because I used to be a big snowmobiler. Not anymore, but some of that. But I have wore that in cold weather gear because it goes over your head, underneath your helmet, and down underneath the chin, and it lets your head breathe too. You know, it's sweat instead of sweating. And baklavas and stuff like that are good.
I like Corey shrinkage, more like full turtle.
Yeah, I can't see his comments. I'm sorry, I'm on my phone. I don't get it, but yeah,
That's why I'm reading them because I know you can't
yeah.
see them.
Thank you.
I can see.
That's a bit pricey right now. Oh, okay.
That's why Corey calls my bike rain mode. I don't have them modes on my bike. Corey, you know, that joke that one night is, yeah, Greg rides slow. His bike's always in rain mode. So I got to get a sticker and put rain mode on my tour pack.
Yeah. We just got to find somebody with a cricket machine that could print out rain mode for you.
Yeah.
I did put the bike in sport mode last night when I hit that 501 mile.
How'd you like it?
Oh, I like it. But I didn't take the collar off. I just loosened it. So I'm instead of shifting at 3,000 or not exceeding 3,000 RPM, now I'm not exceeding 3,500 RPM.
Yeah.
You're still breaking that thing in. So,
Well,
motor wise.
I will tell you this. After Saturday, that bike will be fully broken in because it's going to be on a dyno, and that's going to be a controlled break-in with heat cycling and everything.
I tell you, I rode my buddy's Fat Boy yesterday. 160 horsepower. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, hold on ain't the word. I cracked that throttle back, and oh my goodness. If it wasn't for his backrest that he has, I probably would have flown off, man. I was
Big
like,
bike doesn't have a backrest, and that's a 160 horsepower bike.
yeah, yeah. And his is a big dresser, right? A big bagger, right? Like a Big Mike's is it's not a Fat Boy, right?
No, it's a Road Glide.
Yeah.
A
Well,
Road Glide
that's
ST, a 23.
probably half the weight of that Mike's, you know.
Yep.
Man,
Baseball with the 85 was 180 horse
wow.
with the 85.
Yeah.
On regular 93 pump gas was only 154 horse.
Well, he I forget what kind of fuel he said he used, some kind of special fuel or whatever. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. Because we went out and made out about 175 miles yesterday, and we went back to his house because I had to fix my cup holder because it flew off. But he was like, "Hey, you want to ride the Fat Boy?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not? Fat Boy on a Fat Boy, you know." He's like, "Oh no." He said, "You want to ride a Fat Boy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he said,
Dean, how I deal with the fog and the visibility under my visor or my sunglasses. My visor is a pin lock system, so it doesn't fog. It's got anti-fog technology with the pin lock in it, which is nice. And with sunglasses, there's a company out there called Blaze. You find them at all the rallies. It's an anti-fog treatment that will clean and put an anti-fog on your any surface that you put it on. I don't put anything on the pin lock visor or anything because it's Basically, it's a visor within a visor. It's like dual pane window.
Hmm.
Yep. See, Evil Rick's got a Silhouette vinyl cutter. Evil Rick, can you make him a sticker that says rain mode for his tour pack? It's just 90.
So,
Let's see.
here.
Full face modular pin lock eliminates fog. Yes. Yeah. God says that Blaze stuff is good. Yeah, I have it. I use it, and it's good stuff. Oh, no problem, man. Any questions people will have, man, I'll give you my honest answer. And this is my honest answer and my opinion. There are a lot of things out there that they say work, but they don't. So we shall see.
Yeah, that battery I'm getting is coming right from the manufacturer that makes Harley Davidson batteries.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and it's twice as cheap. It's only like $100. It's 300 cold cranking amps.
Excellent.
That's good, right?
Yeah. That's plenty.
Yeah. What happened to Cupcake?
I don't know. We lost them. Maybe
Uh
it's
oh.
spray.
Yeah, so I'm a little peeved about the battery that's in it now because this should have lasted me more than the whole season.
Yeah.
What's this thing?
Greg needs to say extra slow rain mode. You can make your vector drawing of it or friends right? Or finds
Yeah,
ones.
I rode the Indian yesterday, and man, did I take a beating.
Get yourself a set of suspension technology shocks for that Indian.
Yeah, they're coming. I'm just waiting for the money to come as well, But
Yeah. Well,
like when I bought that bike, the guy that owned it before me, he changed the suspension on it. I mean, he changed it, but the adjustment, so it's stiff. So he was probably a heavier guy, is what I'm thinking. So I'm going probably tomorrow, and we're gonna adjust it because my wife's Indian, exact same bike. I rode that thing all the way to Virginia and back, and I wasn't sore at all whatsoever. Because whenever I bump on mine, man, it feels like someone just shoved the rod right up to my ass.
Yep. I tell you, I can't wait to really get on a road trip with that bike with the Mustang C because it's going to be a game changer. I'm addressing one of my discomfort items about the bike this weekend, which are the tiny floorboards on it. I'm going to get the red line ones from Harley with the rubber inserts because I mean they look good for an MX style floorboard,
Right.
but when you go touring, 500-600 miles a day on that thing, you need some sort of rubber isolator because that vibration will wear you out.
Yeah, I know. I sat on that CVOST up at the Holly shop up here, and I noticed those boards. I'm like, I see what he's talking about. I didn't care for it at all.
I found myself yesterday putting my heels on the very front of those floorboards, and I still couldn't stretch out enough.
Yeah, you need a little bigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up
big foot.
See what I'm talking about. And of course, Harley's got a nickel and dime you on those because, yeah. I just got to find them.
That's another thing I want to get for the engine, the floorboards.
Yeah.
My floorboards on my Softail, they got that shock absorber type. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh man, I love them.
Yeah.
And I'm short enough where I can stretch my legs out if I don't have a crash bar or nothing, but I can stretch it. I'm perfectly happy.
Yep. And I went with the Kahuna heated grips like I had on my last bike.
They say those are great.
They are. I loved having them. They work well.
Are they expensive or?
Yeah, they were like $5 and change.
Oh, yeah, it's expensive. I thought about putting grips on my Softail, but I don't know.
There you go. the Redline Rider floorboard kit. Here it is. And you can get the rubber inserts from Harley to go in them.
Yep.
I'm going to share the screen so everybody can see what I'm talking about. I think they're, I was looking at different floorboards from, of course, Advan Black. I was looking at floorboards from Eagle Lights because they're doing a floorboard kit now.
Yep.
But the problem I see is they're all like this without any rubber inserts. You could, for an extra, I think it's like $60, you could get the rubber inserts that go in and clamp into that. So they're secured. And so it'll be black in the center, but you'll see the red outline, which I think would be nice because it won't be too much red.
Right, right.
You know?
Well, that bike's really going to stand out with all the new stuff you put on it, you know it?
Yeah.
It's going to look nice. Matching colors and stuff like that. I can't wait to
Marvin
see
Martin says he's running 15 degrees, but the coldest ride was 600 miles of rain at 40 to 45 degrees. Wow.
it.
He
Wow.
stopped shivering 3 days later. Oh
Man,
my God.
that's crazy.
See if they got him with if they show a picture with them with the rubber isolators. Where were they? Okay, there's the floorboards. Well, that's what the brake pad looks like, and I'd get the matching brake pad.
Yeah.
But you get an idea what the rubber isolator would look like and everything.
Yep. Well, that's not bad at all. Hell,
No, I
that's
think it
nice.
looked good,
Yeah,
but that's
that's
me.
cool. Yeah. I'm sure I'm sure don't care what everybody else thinks as long as you like it.
Exactly.
Make
Someone
it
said,
right.
"Oh, you're going to be putting too much red accents on the bike. You're going to ruin the bike." And I'm like, and then he goes, "Oh, why'd you remove those shocks? Those are so great. I don't understand why." And I'm like, "You don't have to. It's not your bike."
Exactly. Yeah, it's your bike. It's your ride. You do what you
I
want.
wanted the suspension technologies back on my bike. I already had them.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to pay for a canister relocation
Yeah.
so I could put my dock on, so I could put the backrest or my tour pack on.
Right.
And personally, I don't like the look of the remote reservoirs.
Yeah. I don't either. I don't like they look like I don't know, kind of like there's
Yeah.
no way they look.
Yeah. Minamoto says they look good with that isolator. Thank you. I agree.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
do.
of course, the floorboards are one price, the isolators are extra. So hey, it is what it is. You know, I got that $95 in Harley credit to spend, so I think I'm going to spend it.
Yeah, yeah.
Put
I
it
mean, you
towards,
have to throw a few bucks with something, you know what I mean? But
I got to get different floorboard mounts for the forward
mm-hmm.
for them to work, but whatever. It is what it is.
Now, what does Mel got she got pegs or on hers, or did you put?
I had the floorboards that match the collection on the 22 CVO on there now. They're black.
Yeah.
And I don't need them to be red. I mean, will they look funny?
No.
I don't know. We'll find out. They don't make passenger floorboards in that collection.
Right, right.
Not yet. So
and as long as her little feet are comfortable and she's comfortable, that's okay.
Exactly.
It's all about what she's feeling and you're feeling and not what everybody else thinks. If anybody else don't like it, then go look at another bike.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people. If you don't like what I got, then don't look at it.
It's not yours, it's mine.
Right, exactly.
And I am taking off a lot of the ST enhancements off the bike. Like I went from the solo seat going to a 2-up seat, adding a backrest or a tour pack, taking off the short floorboards, putting on full-length floorboards, highway pegs. It's my highway cruiser.
Yeah. And you know what? Who cares? If people know what the bike is, they'll know it's an ST. They don't have to, they don't have to say ST on it,
Well, it does. It does. On the back it says CVOST.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's my bike. It's the way I want it. I like to tour on it. And
When
I
they
got
start paying their payments, then they can say something.
and the reason why I got the bike is because the ST came in that color, and I love that color, and I did not want the VVT.
Mm-hmm.
So the ST's didn't come with the VVT, and it's got the 121 in it. So
Yeah.
for me, it was a win-win-win all around.
Now the VST, that's faster than.
No,
Are they fast? No.
no, they get better. The VVT is designed for better fuel efficiency for
Okay.
highway running. Take care, XAN. Have a good evening, sir.
Go next, man.
So they say that the non-VVT 121 makes more power than the VVT, but I don't know how much more, and I really don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I did put my T-bars on.
Yep.
That's Sunday's video.
Mm-hmm. How was it, comfortable or?
Oh, way more comfortable.
Wow.
My wrists aren't getting sore anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I got 14 apes on mine, and I'm actually pretty comfortable with them. But I am looking more towards T-bars on mine.
Good
You
night,
know,
Bob. Have a good Easter to you as well.
good night, Bob. You know, but I don't know if the T-bars with my back the way it is. I don't know how it would be. You know.
The way I set up my T-bars is of course, having the lift and have the bike strapped down in the upright position, it's easier for me. I get on the bike and I get in because everybody sits on their bike and they're rigid. Yeah, this is where I want them. And I say, okay, now get in your relaxed riding position.
Right.
Oh, I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. I'm like, no. After you've been riding for an hour, you're slouched. You're really relaxed. Now getting that really is like, okay. And when I set them up, so okay, I'm not reaching for them. That they're pulled back and I'm sitting upright and I'm relaxed and sitting.
Mm-hmm.
This way, I'm at the most comfortable running position I can be with my arms.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
to me, that's the best way to do it.
Yep. Yeah, that's like being on my soft tail, man. I'm laid back on my backrest, and my hands are right here, and I'm in my comfy zone.
Yep. I can't wait to try out the rider's backrest. I've been against them for years.
I tell you, once you go with it, you'll never want to go back. I was against them too, Doc. I'm like, fuck them things. I don't care for them, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, got my soft tail with it. I tell you what, I'm actually ordering one for the Indian because it's just so much like pressure off your spinal cord.
That's what everybody says. And after coming back or going to and from Smoky Mountain Bike Week, that's when I said, you know what? When I got there, I was like, maybe there is something behind this rider's backrest
Yeah.
for me to rest up against. And
I mean, you get it so you can, take it on or off. You know what I mean? And if you don't like it, you just leave it off. Throw it in a pile or something.
Yep.
Or
So I can't wait for that to ship and get here.
Yeah.
And put it on. We're, Monday was the 6 weeks since I got the order was confirmed.
Okay.
So they said approximately 6 to 8 weeks. So I was hoping I would have the shipping notification by now. But
Right.
nope, we'll see what happens because I guess they don't keep the seat pans in stock for the 24s and newers, which I don't understand why, because that's what people are buying.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Man.
Wondering what if the backrest would have helped possibly on Stitch dealing with those insane winds I had to deal with. Maybe. I don't know. I'll find out once I get one.
Hey, did Rushing on Threes get his mic in yet?
What?
His mic for the video thing. Remember he lost it last week?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's probably why he's not on tonight.
Probably.
I know
Who knows? But I'm looking forward to that seat coming in. I really am. Because nope, the webcam didn't come in yet. Should order off the Amazon.
Yeah, what do you go, eBay?
All right, be safe, Cupcake. Happy Easter to you.
All right, Cupcake.
But yeah, I mean, I really can't wait for that seat to come in. I can't wait to have the more comfortable floorboards and highway pegs on that thing. definitely want to have all that done before I go ride down to Virginia.
Yeah.
That's 500 miles.
Yeah. You'll be so much more comfortable, and
Absolutely. The
you know,
wife's
you'll
going to have
get
to
fatigued so much.
fake tour pack on. So
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I thought I was gonna have to cancel this trip, man, with finances and everything. I was like, God, I don't have to do this, you know, but
yeah.
I think I can pull it off.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be in West Virginia. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm, I'm,
I don't
I'm
know if Mike is still going to go to Georgia. He still might go.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Well, you know, well, Mike's gonna be in West Virginia, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good, good. I'd like to meet him.
We'll be in West Virginia together. We'll be in Sturgis together. We'll be at Smoky Mountain together.
Nice, nice. Oh, that's right, because you're riding with him. You're in the camper,
Yep.
right? What time do you think you guys will be rolling through PA?
I have no idea.
So from your house to the PA line is what, 5 hours? Yeah, 5 hours.
RV that tops out about 70 miles an hour.
Yeah. So I was thinking if I knew what time you guys were gonna be in PA, and if it was his fuel up time, you could meet us there in Shippensburg at the exit 29, and we'd follow you guys.
You
Huh?
remember if he needed fuel, because remember he's got an 80-gallon gas tank, so
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
we won't need fuel till we get to West Virginia.
yeah, that's true too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or if I knew exactly what the camper was, I'd be off to the side of the road when I see you guys fly by. Boom, jump right up on you.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, RBL, what's up, man? Good to see you. Got a bottle of Crown Royal. Got from Battle Royal on my exhaust. Finally got the head pipe on, slip-ons, right? Nice. Waiting on the heat shields now. Awesome. You could fire it up without the heat shields, just saying.
Yeah.
So the question we're putting out there, Rob, is what is too cool to ride in and what is too hot to ride in? Now that you're in Western Texas, yours would be different than what Missy Moto and Sick White Glide put out, and different from mine and different from PA's, and kind of curious. Let us know.
He's in Texas, huh?
Back from Tennessee, meet up with Dallas. By the time we got within 40 miles of the house, everything was frozen. Yeah, that sucks riding on ice. Motorcycle tires are not made for riding in cold weather, never mind in snow and ice.
No, no.
Zero grip, zero traction.
Boy, I tell you, I was on some really good twisties yesterday, man, and you know, I thought I'd been on every twisty road in here in Pennsylvania, but my buddy Ken, we went riding, and let me tell you what, you'd think the tail of the dragon is something.
Good night, Minamoto.
These roads were like complete U-turns on a hill, back down, back around like a U-turn. I forget what they call them. But oh my God, I mean, I was scraping pegs on my Indian.
Yep.
Now,
So Ariel says he's ridden in 105-degree weather
yep,
and down to 36. But for us, below freezing with any ice is hell no limit. I'm
Yeah.
with you on that.
yeah.
My limit is 37 degrees for the coldest, and for the hottest is right around 104, 105.
Wow. Yeah, I'm about the same with you there. I'm not as young as I used to be. I can't handle that kind of stuff no more.
6.5 hours stitch from Tennessee to West Virginia, mostly interstate. Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh. That had to be uncomfortable. Mid controls. Yeah, no.
Mhm.
No. Not a fan. Just saying.
Yeah, me either. No, thank you.
Yep.
I'm hoping it's going to be tomorrow. I can get out for a little bit because I'm off tomorrow too. So,
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be raining here all day tomorrow. Friday's supposed to be nice. I'm off Friday, but I'm going to be working in the shop.
mhm.
Saturday, I'm going to be riding up to Hartford Harley. Got some things going on there.
Yeah.
So I'll be working ish at Hartford Harley with the video camera. And Sunday is Easter. Won't be working in the shop at all, but Monday definitely be working in the shop. And I'm off on Monday, Easter
Well, are
Monday.
you going to do it live at the Harley shop?
No,
Or are you
I'm
just
gonna
going to do
I'm going to just do a video.
Okay. God, I wish I was closer to come. I told my wife I moved back to Connecticut.
Why? It's so much better. Better in Pennsylvania.
I know, but she's like, that's because you just want to go ride the dock. And I'm like, you're doing right, I do.
I've been to Pennsylvania 4 years in a row. I think we hooked up twice.
Yeah, yeah. I tell you, you ought to make a plan to come out and just come for the weekend, man. You and Mel, I got plenty of room here. I'll make sure we got food and, adult beverages and, we got a huge backyard. We're hoping to put the pool in this summer.
Nice.
We're thinking about it. We're going to try to, but, I think
because you're close to Gettysburg.
Oh, yeah, I'm only 45 minutes from Gettysburg, if that. And the way I'm sure you and I were probably 20 minutes. I mean, I can straight up.
I tend to calm it down quite a bit.
Yeah, I will tell you, I've calmed down myself, a lot since my wreck. I'm more into sightseeing than anything now. I just want to ride and enjoy everything,
It's killing me going to and from work by myself on the bike, and I'm hitting those twisties, not to wind that bike out, man, and ride the snuts out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's like, so why ride it? But ride the piss out of it. You got a warranty. I said, my luck, I'll be in for a motor rebuild in the middle of summer, and I'll be out with a bike for, weeks on end.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
And
then I got to go through the whole break-in process all over again.
Yeah, so you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, so you might as well not even do it.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
That's why I tell everybody, I just got my motor built, and man, they're out there fucking cranking on the thing and ripping in it, and I'm like, you just might as well open your wallet and let your money fly out, because that's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, it don't matter. I'm like, oh, well, okay, guess what? 3 weeks later, you're calling me up. Hey, man, can you help me get my bike up there? And I think I blew the motor or I blew something. I'm like, yeah, well,
Yep.
You don't want to listen. That's your fault.
Yeah.
I'm just out for a nice regular cruise. I'm not out there trying to kill myself or anybody else.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. But if I'm by myself and I have the mood and I feel it, I'll go out and have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. That's what I do. I'll get out there and I'll rip the shit out of it by myself. And then after I get it out of my system, I'm full as a bean, man.
If I'm in an area I haven't been in, I'm going to just sit back, relax, take in the sights and see everything I could see and experience everything I can experience.
Yeah, and that's like yesterday. We were out on these really twisties, and my buddy's like, "Where were you?" I'm like, "Man, I don't know this road yet." I said, "I'm just checking it out." And then on the way back, I was asking, "Hey, where were you?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I see what you mean, man." That ending, you throw that thing wrong like it's a bicycle, man.
Yep. Take ease up a little, enjoy the ride, not rip it. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
That's it. Because he's doing a whole cam chest for himself and everything. But like I said earlier, I'm going to reiterate it. The nice thing about what's happening Saturday, it's going to be on a dyno, so it's a controlled break-in. So at that point, I could ride the thing the way I want to ride.
Right. That way, if something happens, it's on them.
I don't have to wait the 460 miles. Well, by that time, be like 400 more miles.
Well, you yourself do know what's going to be happening, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. I got it scheduled.
So if it's going to be on a dyno, I can already imagine what it's going to be. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
All I can say is right now it may or may not void the warranty.
Okay. Let them void the warranty.
So, well, here's the funny thing. If the dealer installs it, and it's a genuine Harley Davidson, which includes Screaming Eagle parts, does not void warranties.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, then that's a good thing.
Yep. So if a dealer installs it and it's genuine Screaming Eagle parts,
Mm-hmm.
not void warranties.
Right. Right. I kicked around about buying a new bike, but I just don't want payments no more, man.
I don't blame you.
I don't.
Payment on my bike on the 31st and don't have buyer's remorse, but I'm like, ouch.
Remorse.
I've been doing that since 2014.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't had a payment in, man, probably 6 years.
Yep. No, you didn't miss anything, Rob. I'm bringing the bike to the dealership on Saturday. I have a 30 morning an appointment. I'm going to leave here at 9, so I should be there by 9:45, 10 o'clock in the morning. And the dealership's going to be installing some Screaming Eagle parts, and it's going on the dyno beforehand, and they're going to do the work, and then it's going back on the dyno, and I'm going to highlight what these components or component gains you get out of your bike.
I'll be right back.
So it won't be voiding my warranty. Just put it to you that way. It does not void the warranty. It's all Screaming Eagle parts. So it's happening. A few people know what's going on. A few people do know. I've told a few people, but I don't want to ruin the video. I mean, it's going to be a good video. I hope. I know how I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to shoot it. I know what I'm going to say. It's not scripted. It's pre-planned. So I did get a listing of things I can and cannot say. So it's sort of scripted, but not. So I knew it wouldn't stay stock for long. Well, technically, as soon as I put the windshield on when I bought the bike, it's not stock. And then I did the slip-ons and then all the Advan black parts and the risers from SBC. So the bike did not stay stock long. Performance-wise, it stayed stock up till Saturday. You know? Oh, right on, right on.
Wait to see it. I'm going to keep a close eye out.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. We all knew what you mean motor-wise. Yep. I'm leaving my house at 9 a.m. I will be at Hartford Harley by 9:45, 10 o'clock. My appointment with service is at 10:30. So right around 10:30, you're going to find me in the service department, in the bays with the mechanics, with the camera and everything.
Which means everybody will have to wait for you to come out to find out. There you go.
Probably wait until this. Because when I get home on Saturday, I'm going to edit that video to get that video up the following week, or that next Sunday.
And next Sunday, yeah.
So that video
25 people out there waiting for you
on the 12th, because this Sunday's the 5th. I'm sorry. Yeah, this Sunday's the 5th. I already got a video for the 5th, which is my SBC risers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 12th will be this video. And I do have another video I'm going to be working on tomorrow, which I'll tell everybody is I'm rebuilding the internals of the fuel tank on a 2013 Road Glide. Fuel filter, fuel pump, pressure regulator, things like all the hosing and everything goes on the inside. So it'd be great.
Yeah.
Yep. I was pissed. Ended up going with black tubes, collars, lifters. Just couldn't talk myself into the coated parts wrong color. Understandable. You can't go wrong if it's all black. Let's see. A Scream Eagle tuner, a Sawicki 2-in-1 high evil. Doc brought it through. No, definitely not a Sawicki pipe, because that would void the warranty. Everything I'm doing will be keeping the warranty intact.
Everything you're doing.
Well, everything the dealership is doing.
Oh, okay.
It's going to keep my warranty intact. I'll let
That's
that
really
come out.
cool. They reached out to you about that, though, huh?
What's that?
I said that's really cool that they reached out to you and said, "Hey, bring the bike in." Now they're offering them to. They are offering to do whatever's being done for you, or did you go to them?
They came to me.
Oh, so there you go. There's a double price, double deal right there, man.
Yes, sir.
Nice, nice. That's nice to see.
When riding in the heat, remember engine oil breakdown starts around 220 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, it does. And the engine damage starts when the oil temperature is above 250, at which point oil temps rise rapidly. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you'd be
So what do you-
surprised how quick that oil gets up to 220 degrees. That's one thing I wish Harley would put on these from the Rushmore bikes newer is an oil temp gauge, not an oil pressure light, but an oil temp gauge.
Yeah,
So you
that
can
would.
see
Yeah.
what the actual temperature is. I know if you do something on the earlier for the Rushmores and earlier, if you go to like a Dakota digital gauge, comes with a sensor that replaces your drain plug, which gives you your oil temp, which is kind of cool.
Now you can buy them ones that go in your oil thing that says the needle on it, right? That
Yeah, but those don't last long.
those don't last long. Okay.
Going back to everything topic, rain on even this evening, rain is not us. It's not a showstopper, though. We have ridden through some. Yeah. Well, you know what? If I'm sitting there looking at the weather and it's going to rain, I'm not going riding.
No, me.
However, if I'm on the road
Then you have no choice in the matter.
and I'm on my way home, I have no choice. But if I'm on my way to a rally or an event and
Yeah.
I'm riding to it, I will push my departure time up or later, depending on weather.
Well, only time I'll slide out in the rain is if we have a ride that's a benefit ride or something like that. Then I'll slide out in the rain. I really don't care because it's for a benefit. You know what I mean? But ought to
Yeah,
just get out there and ride now.
that ultra cool oil cooler is great. I put one on Big Mike's bike. I did a video of it. It works very well. I know in the summer times he disconnects the temperature switch on it that turns it on and off and puts the jumper in. So as soon as he turns the bike on, the fans are running. Because if he doesn't, those fans turn on and off all the time. So you might as well just leave them running.
Yeah.
I beg to differ. Oh, he's laughing. Yeah, love jugs. Yeah.
Yeah, love jugs are junk.
They help the left side of the motor, but not the right side. The right side actually gets hotter.
Right.
Through the research that I did in my video, if you guys haven't seen that video,
I've seen it.
I tell you, if the comments in there are kind of hilarious because some people like, oh, thank you so much. Never seen this approach before. You took a scientific approach. Or I get the comments like, your science is wrong. It's flawed. They work. I've had them for years. No problem. I'm like, hey, thanks for watching.
Yeah. People on your bike. That with them people, you know. Let them do it. You don't have to.
They're like, oh, it's because you bought them and you didn't get them for free. No, no. I've done a lot of product reviews that I bought that I gave my honest opinion on,
Mm-hmm.
good or bad.
Right.
Good or bad. Like the Santoro bag guards, I paid for those, and those things work great. I mean, I've never tested them. I don't want to, but now that I have the Advan Black bag guards and engine guards, they look great. They work great. I haven't tested them. I don't plan on testing them, but I know if my bike falls over, I feel a little bit more protected having them there.
Right. Right.
Yeah, Doc, we traveled back from Colorado to the house, and there was no way around it. We had to ride. Yep. Yeah. If you're riding and you get caught in the rain, there's nothing you can do about it other than put on your rain gear. and keep going. Or I've done it in the past is pull under an overpass, wait out the rain for a little bit for at least to lighten up, because it will lighten up. It's not going to stay a torrential down. Well, it has the potential staying a potential downpour, but not forever. You wait out the rain for about an hour or so, and I guarantee you the rain pattern will change within an hour.
Yeah.
Either you rode into the heart of the storm, and then you're waiting for the tail to get away from you, and then you just change direction and look at the weather map and figure out which way you're going to go.
Right.
Here's Dean. Yeah, love jugs or junk. What Doc said in his testing his video, I went with the Jim's Force Flow fans. Oh, right on.
Yeah, I heard about them. I heard those were good.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I'm not going to waste any more money on stuff like that. I just can't. I spent over $500 on the love jugs.
You know, my buddy, he bought a 2025 Road Glide, brand new.
Yep.
And he's having a speedometer problem where it's 4 miles off under.
Did he do the latest update?
Yep. And Holly's saying that there's nothing they can do about it.
Really?
Yep. Yep. He's not a happy camper right now. I mean, it shows him doing less, it shows him 4 miles under than what he's actually going. So, yeah, he's like not happy.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, the dealers are selling the bike with that 2-in-1 exhaust, and the dealer will probably warranty it. Now, if you're out of state or multiple states away, for instance, when I go to Virginia or I go to Tennessee or West Virginia or Sturgis, I could tell them blue in the face, hey, this component was installed by the dealer when I bought it, should be covered under warranty. And they'll plug it in and go to Harley and say, yeah, it's got a 2-in-1 exhaust. Harley could turn around and flag your bike and not honor the warranty because it's an aftermarket part that could have caused the problem.
Wow.
Now they have to prove that's what caused the problem.
Right.
But that's a long, drawn-out process.
Right.
So I look at it this way. If I stick with Screaming Eagle parts and what's being done is being installed at the dealer, then I have no issues with warranty.
Right. Well, then that's what you say then,
Yep.
Wow, it's 10 o'clock already?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
It may be seem obvious, but make sure you're riding in the rain. Your cruise is turned completely off. No cruise in the wet. Yes, I agree. And if you have a bike that has rain mode, it's one of the best things to do is to turn that on, because what it does, it decreases the amount of torque to the rear tire. So there's less chances of you spinning out.
right. Okay. So,
You're saying, because on my new bike, I have sport mode, track mode, and track plus. Track plus disables RDRS and everything.
right.
Track will change the limits from it, so you will have a lot more playtime.
Yeah.
Also raises the rev limiter a little bit and your speed limiter a little bit, so it allows you to do something like that.
Right.
All right, guys, we're over the 2-hour mark. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Thank you for your input of what is too cold and what temperature is too hot to ride in. I really appreciate it. I thought it'd be a good topic tonight, something for us to talk about and discuss. And that's it. Thank you to PA Biker for coming on to the panel, and also Cupcake for coming on to the panel tonight. Really appreciate you guys. And of course, as always, I really appreciate everybody in the side chat, to include the members of the channel, because they're helping this channel grow and helping out the giveaway. So if you're thinking on the fence, you got to be a member for 6 months. That's coming up in about a month and a half to be eligible for that giveaway. So you don't want to miss out on that. Until the next time, everybody, I want you to live the best life you can. As always, ride often and ride hard.